Thanks so much. I welcome you to Apostolic Insight. I'm Adeboye, say great. I want to thank God for what happened in Anambra State a few days ago when one indigenous of one man from Ebonyi State was really manhandled, tortured, because he killed one particular snake in, is it in Newi South or whatever. The people there said snake worship is their culture. Snake maybe is their god. And so you dare not kill snake in their community. People have been reacting. Some people have to attack the Igbo race and said people who are expected to be enlightened, educated, why would this kind of thing be happening? It is not the fault of the Igbo race. It is not the fault of those community members. We need to put the blame where it belongs. Who do we blame? We blame the gospel preachers. We blame the gospel preachers. Kumuyi should accept the blame. Oyedepo should accept the blame. Okonkwo should accept the blame. Bishop Papa Nwokpa should accept the blame. Ayo Richard of us should accept the blame. William Okoye should accept the blame. Papa Bishop Paul Machuku should accept the blame. O.C. Dominic should accept the blame. PFN should accept the blame. Christian Association of Nigeria should accept the blame. Mountain of Fire should accept the blame. Winners Chapel should accept the blame. All these churches, even those I have not mentioned, including Anglican Communion, Catholic Church, they all should accept the blame. 100 years of the gospel, counting. You still have a place where you hear snake is God, with over 95% of the people in church every Sunday. What happened? What men preach may not be the gospel of the kingdom. That is just the truth and nothing but the truth.
In this country, we have the largest churches, largest auditoriums, everything large. So let's see what God is doing with the Ark project. It's the largest church sanctuary facility on the earth today. On the earth. Are you not embarrassed that there is no impact of it in our society? If it doesn't bother you, it bothers me. I like to be honest with myself. If this thing is not it, I have to quit. I want to be involved in what is true and what is working. I'm sincere in my heart. You have such multitudes of churches and everything. Everyone is asking Christian. Joseph, John, Matthew, Mark, Martha. There is no reflection of it in the society. That means something is wrong with what we are hearing.
So, we are the ones that should accept the blame. Let nobody attack the community members or insult the Igbo race. They are men with churches 2 poles away in those communities, in that particular place. It's a very busy area, well developed. It's not ordinary village. Very commercial town. That's where you hear snake is God. Go and count the number of Winners Chapel branches in that place. Go and count the number of redeemed parishes in that community. Go and count the number of Deeper Life branches in that community. Go and count the number of Pentecostal churches scattered everywhere in that community. Go and find out. Is Anglican Church not there? Is Catholic Church not there? Go and find out. The question we need to ask, are we preaching this gospel of the kingdom? Because it does appear there is a question mark as to what people come to church to hear. If you tell them to obey God, who said, Thus shall you say to them, the gods that have not made the heaven and the earth, even they shall perish from the face of the earth and from under the heaven. Had those people who go to church, is that what have they been taught? Because redemption of the land is the primary responsibility of every believer who is living in that land. The redemption of that land. Jesus, the Bible pointed out. Let me start with what the Bible says. The Old Testament. God speaking said, I have set you over the nation and over the kingdom to root out, to pull down, to destroy. Every structure that belongs to the devil, we must root them out. We must destroy them. We must put them down. Until we do that, you cannot build and plant God's kingdom. Do you see why the gospel is preached? Evil grows in leaps and bounds daily. Because there is a question mark to the intention of the gospel preachers. The purpose, what they set out to achieve, there's a question mark. If it is not of God, you will see the result as we have it now with churches everywhere, but evil is on the increase. The land is not redeemed. The people's eyes are not opened. They are not moved from darkness to light. They are not moved out of the power of Satan unto God. Of what value is the gospel being preached in those places? Somewhere in the north, snake is God. In Bayelsa, I was told snake is God somewhere. In so many communities in Igbo lands, snake is God. You get to Yoruba land, nothing has been done, absolutely nothing, to fight idolatry in Yoruba land. Nothing has been done. Days will come when you hear about Oro sacrifice. There will not be any movement in no other place than the commercial nerve center of the nation called Lagos, where you have all the gospel generals. They are there with their headquarters. Oro festival, sacrifices, in broad daylight, on the road, will be offered to tell you who owns the land, the devil. What are men doing? What is the gospel for? Exploiting the people. One project and the other. One project and the other. One project and the other. Branches are set up everywhere. One corner everywhere. One pole apart. Branches are set up. They are all financial centers. The people are being ripped off. The people are being ripped off. What are they being told when they gather in church? That's what we explain to you why we have this situation. We should put the blame where it belongs. We should put the blame where it belongs. Do not blame the people. Blame those who are harvesting their money every week, harvesting their money, and a lot is ringing bell in Lagos, everywhere, ringing bell, Abuja, the lot is ringing bell, the money is being transferred. Blame those people for the situation you see, not just in Anambra State, all around. Idolatry is growing daily, and we're just watching. So, let us go back and review the gospel we preach. Is it the gospel of the kingdom? Can you see what Jesus Christ said? Seek ye first the kingdom and the righteousness. Teach us how to pray. Say we should pray and ask God, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it done in heaven. If the churches in those places where snakes are worshipped, have they been able to say, let the will of God be done? Because it's not the will of God that any creature will be exalted as God on the face of this earth and lay claim to ownership of land and the people. It's not the will of God. So then what are the church doing? That's the question. The gospel generals, what have they invested their money in? Building Prayer City, International Conference Center, the APT, universities or whatever. Is that conference centers? Is that what they have invested their money in? And the salvation of the people, they pay no attention to it. the people are held down into idolatry to the point that a Christian will see a snake, he will not kill it because of fear of the people. Jesus Christ in Luke chapter 12 warned us. So I warn you ahead of time who you are to fear. Fear those who can only kill. Do not fear those who can only kill the body. But I will advise you, fear the one who can kill the body and cast the soul into hell. Today, Christians do not have that liberty to serve God without fear. And we have the gospel general smiling home every week with billions of naira gathered from the people. They have made no effort to secure their salvation. What a tragedy. Kumuyi accept the blame. Okonkwo accept the blame. Papa Mukbaya accept the blame. Adeboye accept the blame. Olukoya accept the blame. The church leadership at all levels accept the blame. Don't blame the people of the land. They are 100% innocent because they are victims of gross darkness. They need a savior. They need help. The gospel men preach is for exploitation, and it failed because it could not redeem the people. That's why the people made no effort to redeem the land. That is the truth and nothing but the truth. If you belong to that truth, share this video and subscribe to this channel. Be a helper of the truth. You will not miss your reward.